Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I have for you a what's in my bag or backpack road trip edition. We are going away for a couple of days and I wanted to share with you what I pack for in my backpack. So let's get into it. Just keep in mind we are, like I said, it's a road trip. So we are taking our own car and I'm gonna have a separate bag with like water or other drinks or snacks. So they are not in here, also because my backpack is quite small. As you can tell, it's from a brand called Parfois. It's not like the best quality backpack, for sure not. I just like it because of the size of it. Like, it's not too big, it's kind of like a handbag size basically. So I just like, if we go to the city or something, I very often take this with me if I want to take a couple of more things, and then I can fit in like a water bottle, like for example a bottle like this does fit in here, but for this occasion I am not taking my bottle in the backpack. We're gonna have water in the car. But it has quite a few compartments. I'm going to start on the outside compartments where I usually put tissues, and I also have a package of Tic Tacs, which apparently in Belgium they don't have small ones, they only have big ones like these. So I'm just gonna roll with it because yeah, what can I do? This one probably also has tissues. Yes, just because I find it's a very convenient spot to have them. Then this front one, I actually don't know if I have it there or anything. Yeah, so I have nope, I have a cloth. Seriously, I have a cloth for cleaning my glasses. I do wear glasses, I just don't put them on usually for these videos because there's a glare and like reflection, and I do see well enough without them to record. But I do wear glasses, and it's also for sunglasses. So that's that. And I think that's all in the front pocket. And then I have quite a bit in this pocket, which, let me deal with it. Okay, you will see that quite a lot fits in that small little pocket. I'm gonna start with things I can quickly put away. This is a nail file. I have very weak nails, so I actually always carry with me a nail file just in case something breaks and I want to smoothen it out. Just for the convenience, because it gets caught on clothes otherwise and I really don't like it. I have a random band-aid. I have one of those. Also a random glasses wipe, which I dropped. That's how it looks. This one is from Lidl. I don't know if Belgian Lidl has it, but I bought Polish Lidl. But like Albert Heijn probably has it. I know Action has them. So individually wrapped paper tissues with alcohol on them. So mainly for glasses, but also for like, I don't know, cleaning your phone or a screen also works. Or window in an emergency, I guess. So there's that. Then there, the things I'm holding in my hand, my right hand. So this is a remote for taking pictures. It's a Bluetooth remote and it can be used for both phones and normal cameras. I do think I am taking my camera for this trip, so I'll be putting this in my backpack because I know if I on the way want to take pictures, and if I would want to have it from a tripod, which is also in my backpack, which I will show you, it's always there, so very convenient. Where do I put all these things? Probably back in the backpack. This handy little thing is a bag holder, so it folds out like that. Here's a table or whatever, flat surface, and it hangs here. And this is like an anti-slip a bit, so it's not gonna like slip off the table basically. So, and it just becomes like this disc basically. Next up I have a antibacterial gel. I know like people don't use them anymore that much, but I still have them and I'm like, why not just take it along with me? And what I find it handy for sometimes, like if you, let's say you get your hands dirty and you really have nowhere to clean them, and like, you know, dry tissue is not enough because it can be something sticky or chocolate or whatever, this actually does help to just clean your hands basically. And let's be honest, if you go to like public toilets and you touch like a doorknob somewhere or something, like, I like to have this as an option, to be honest. I have a small sunscreen with me, and this is actually one for face and chest, very specific that it says. Face and chest. This is from Lidl. This is their own brand, and this is supposed to be like the more, it's vegan, it's more like this nature friendly option, I guess, because they also had like the regular ones in the yellow tubes. But I grabbed this one. I also have a body one, but I thought we were only going for like 4 days, so I'm gonna grab this, and then I have it in my backpack for anyone that could that should need it for the body or for the face. So because it is, if it is okay for the face, it is okay for the body. The vice versa, not always maybe. So yeah, I have this. And then my bag of magic tricks. I actually always carry it with me, even if I have the tiniest bag. So that's the insides. And what I have in here is, this is actually my painkillers for, and more painkillers for my migraine. So I always have to have some on hand. I have some pills for bladder infection in case that happens. Definitely if you go into like the sea and like dirty water, I had that before. So you know, regular painkiller, I don't know why I have it. Probably just some leftovers. I just carry it with me. Then I have something for, I actually have no clue what this is for, and it's also empty, so trash. Next one is for an allergic reaction, so that's always handy to have. Also because I saved 2 people like that when they were, well, one was actually having an allergic reaction to peanuts. So I was very happy I had that on hand. And the other person had an allergy to some trees, I think, and he wasn't prepared. So, you know, it's a better comfort of walking around the city. More of that same thing. Then I always carry a couple of like tiny trash bags. You never know when you're gonna need to throw something away, and you're not near a actual trash can. I'm dropping my stuff all over the floor. This is a thing that I don't know what it does, but this one has 2 pills in it, so I'm gonna check it out because yeah, I want to know what it is. Half of my medicine, it's still good, not expired. Then I have a small perfume sample, C by Armani, just to use it up. I always have this nail file with me, the metal one. Nail clippers, also always with me. Also always with me, just 1 tampon, just in case, for me or anyone else. And a hair tie. Like, I always have one on my wrist and one in my tiny bag. Because again, you never know, I can forget it, which I did at some point. So yeah, there's that. That's my little baggie. Moving on to the main compartment. The zippers are not that great on this backpack, so that's my problem with it. And this is full, as you can see. So I will take things one by one and tell you what they are. First thing you saw probably was a book. Whenever I go with a car, even if it's like for a 1-hour drive, I always have a book with me just in case I want to read. So this time it is It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. It's the second part, second novel in the series. The first one is called It Ends With Us, so it's a bit not that logical in the naming, so keep that in mind. I just started it, so I'll be taking only one for the 4 days because I know we're not gonna have that much time just to sit and read so one book. I also usually end up putting my phone charger in my bag, just because that's the last thing I grab before we leave out the door, because the phone is usually still charging up. So a charger is a must. Then a pair of sunglasses. These are from SunGod, and these are the McLaren Monaco collaboration, I guess. That's how they look like. I'm trying not to show you my mess. It's like this yellow-orange hue that they have. So I do really love these sunglasses, and they're great also if you have to drive in them. So definitely taking them with me. As already mentioned, I do have a tripod with me, and apparently a loose hair. And this tripod is from Action actually, and it was like €3. And why I take this one and not like a better quality one is because, first of all, if it gets damaged, I can just go and buy a new one. Second of all, it's small enough to actually fit in my bag. And it's a tripod like this. Well, it's like a selfie stick, like this. Again, quality is not the highest. Here it opens up to hold the phone with like a spring. It does have like this button like I have separately, but I did test the other one and did not test this one, so I don't want to risk it. And it also has the tripod function in it actually, so it has kind of all of it. I think it should be enough for what I'm planning to take pictures of. A hairbrush, again, this one is always the same one that I take when traveling, just because it's convenient, it's small, always with me. Another bag of magic tricks. It's a cosmetics bag, and inside I have a multitude of things. Like I mentioned, I like to have my trash bags, so I have two of them. A bunch of band-aids, normal band-aids, and a couple of Compete band-aids. And actually in this little case I have 3 different versions. I just thought I'm gonna combine them because, yeah, it takes up less space. A couple more of these glasses wipes from Lidl. Then one more trash bag. I have also a tampon here as well. I have one face powder. I just also put in a powder puff, which doesn't come with the powder. Otherwise I can't use it on the go, so I just added one in. And then let me take out the other stuff. Let me swap what's in my hands. Is it gonna work? Yes, it is. Perfection. Okay, if we're with makeup, then I have a lip gloss with Catrice. That's the one that's currently with me every day, because this bag is also with me every day, by the way. I have a lipstick from Essence, very nice, in the color Hydrate. It's a hydrating nude 302 Heavenly. It's basically like, for me, a perfect nude. Then I have a L'Occitane lip balm, L'Occitane hand cream, which is almost empty. I might put a different one in, I'll see. And a small roller perfume, which it's mainly here because it's in my project pan and I'm trying to use it up. And lastly but not least, my earplugs from Yappa Pro. These are basically like the iPhone ones, which are called AirPods. I don't have an iPhone. I have an Android, and basically they're like the Android version, let's say. So there's that. I also have some of these medicine for like a bad stomach, if you're having problems, more like if it hurts or if you feel like you ate something wrong. These dissolve on your tongue, so I always like to have them on hand. And lastly, I have my wallet, which I think is a little bit big, as you can also see my cards that I have in there. I think it's maybe a little bit big, so I might think of getting a smaller one at some point. But basically, I have all my cards in here. ID, my Polish ID, my driver license, my cards obviously, and my insurance card. And here I have some cash also with me, just in case. This would be it. I actually think quite a few things were in my backpack. Of course I'm taking more stuff with me, but they're gonna be in my regular luggage, or if it comes to food and drinks, in a different bag, so everyone can have access to it, because we're going with 4 people. So having it in like a shared bag, I think, is a better idea. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe it gave you some inspiration for what to pack in your backpack, or just honestly everyday handbag. Like majority of those things, maybe not the tripod, go with me